was going to try and explain this season, but that does a pretty good job. Welcome back. Hello there, folks. Welcome back to Saving Derby County with me, DoctorBenjy FM. I would say every episode they've been saved. Did we just change the title for next season? Thriving with Derby County. Now, there's a reason that the past positions looks like a roller coaster. Not a roller coaster you'd want to go on, I might add. Oh, by the way, if you can hear, I've got a bit of a sore throat. I'm probably ill again. So it's been, do you know what? It'd been about 3 months. So it was due. Shout out to nursery, which I've never been to, but feel like I have. Hopefully it's sexy. That's what I'm hoping, that you're listening to this going, oh, what's that little bit of gravel to his phlegm mainly, but let's pretend it's musk. Is that the right word? I don't know. Right, let's crack on. The reason the league table then is so ridiculous, from 9th down to 15th, there is 4 points between those teams, so a couple of wins does wonders for everybody. You can see we are currently level with Southampton, although we have played a game more. We are 3 points behind Leicester. If we were to beat them or to get a result that they didn't get, we'd be in a lovely position, viewers. And we have 2 games today then that, as a Derby fan, if you're a Derby fan watching, you'll be looking forward to. First things first then, Nottingham Forest in the FA Cup 4th round. We'd love to have a little bit of progression in this competition. Why not, basically? We beat Swansea over 2 legs. You can see the recent results have been pretty good for us. Liverpool beat us quite heavily. Manchester City 2-2. Fulham and Southampton. Now, before we move forward, we should probably say that we've gone over the end of January, and the board gave me an extra 20 million to spend. So with 27 million pounds, I bought nobody. And look, from a YouTuber perspective, any Football Manager YouTuber will tell you, what an error. You've got to make the most of the transfer window episodes. Come on, they're good titles. But the reality is, and I've looked at this quite as you can imagine, quite in depth, I can't make my team much better, which sounds ridiculous. When you look at the ability and the star ratings, there aren't that many players, unless I bought 1 or like 2, that would massively improve what we're doing here at Derby. It's a problem. Like, these are the top players that would join us right now, and that's in the doubtful column as well. But they're all over 20, like they're going to cost over like around 25 million. They're going to cost my whole budget. So I'm not going to buy the creme de la creme player. If you go down a little bit to sort of this area here, you're still sort of in the same situation of, when you buy one of them, you might as well save it for a big summer. So that's essentially what we've decided. We're gonna have a big summer. We're going to play Forest today then. Norwich to play after that as well. There's a week between the games, so plenty of time. And the boys that are going to play against Forest, it's tricky because it's a cup game against the lower league side, although Forest obviously a local rival of Derby. For those that are not familiar, very fierce rivalry between the two. It gives us a bit of a selection headache, because you kind of want to rotate and rest, but with a 7-day gap between this and the next game, we can go pretty full strength. We've got suspensions to Excellent Marvin and Max fly like a bird. So this is the team that's going to step out for us today. Raya will be in goal. Burn, Lukaku, Alex Clark-Salter with Bielik just in front. We've got Loftus-Cheek, Lawrence and Hughes in the middle, with Diangana and Chair on the left-hand side. Wilfred Zaha on his way back from injury. Still doing Wilfred Zaha things, i.e. being good for a little bit, but not long enough. All right, little bit of cup progression, please. That would be kind of perfect, really. When you're a team in the mid-table of the Premier League, like, we're not really in danger right now, and it means we'll get towards the end of the season pretty quickly, because I don't think we're going to be relegated. We are very much a mid-table Premier League side, which, considering we're newly promoted, it's kind of perfect, really. I've actually got a video coming out soon where we try this system with a few different things going on. There's Alex scores from a corner. That might be our first goal from a corner. Or like third goal from a corner all season. We don't do it often. It's a really nice header as well. The man on loan from Liverpool, don't forget, as he just sort of shuttles back and then nods it in. Lovely stuff. All right. So far, so good. I've encouraged at 1-0 up. That's an error. Never encourage while in the lead, viewers. Occasionally demand more, mainly praise, right? Or just say nothing. Just sort of do nodding on the sideline while saying nothing. Got a free kick. Tom Lawrence goes short to Bielik, and then Lukaku finds Chair, a little bit of space. He's got time to turn. Well, it gives McKenna time to clear as well, as Alex is going to be there first. And now he starts to dribble forward. Normally a centre-back, of course. Lovely ball to Chair, who's got options in the middle. Diang, Lukaku. Well, the left-back has piled one in after 28 minutes. And what do you know, viewers? Against championship teams, we're excellent. I think after this, though, is it last 16? Last 8? Either or. We're getting closer to a trip to Wembley, which would be nice. Lukaku on that side, inside again to Chair. Plays a lovely ball to Burn. Oh my word, Nathan Burn. Again, he's misplayed in the Championship. That's a lovely goal, lovely finish, lovely through ball as well to get him in. And 3-0 now, we are dominant. It's just a really nicely constructed pass. The fat Chair is able to pick that out. That's so good. If it was a player at a much higher level, I'd be in awe of that. But that is just so good. And 3-0 away from home at half time is fine. There's going to be another highlight, but unless it's going to be them scoring, who cares? Can they find their way back into this game? Clean sheets are not something we're particularly fond of, so it wouldn't actually surprise me if they race forward. Lukaku's the wrong side, can't get back. Oh my word, we've committed. Okay, yeah, and Done scores, and 3-1. All right, corner to Forest. After half-time, we were pretty general with our feedback, like, well done, you're 3-1 up, congrats. But the summer coming up, that's where things are going to get interesting, because we are going to... I want to try and fast-track us towards winning a Premier League title with this system. And the way we're going to do that is quite simple. Personnel. We're going to have to spend pretty big. Now, the Tycoon takeover we had, while in the Championship... Why not? We are basically, look, we're Newcastle, but the black and the white are just in different places. As Chair races forward, lays it back to Will Hughes. We're just a couple of years behind them. That's the problem. Hughes still plays it inside to Chair again, who has been, I'll say it, my player of the season. Absolutely love him. Was brilliant last year, considering he was relegated with QPR in that first year. He's everywhere for us as he nearly gives the ball away. Gets it back though, and makes a lovely run again. Back on it. The first time passing is sublime. Tom Lawrence has got to be better than that. Sharing it again. Oh my God, my flipping heck. That's got to be a red card. We're talking about how good he is. He's been absolutely sliced. Tom Edwards has gone for him. With the result being what it is, we're going to save him now. 2 assists to his name. Adam Armstrong's going to come on. Welbeck on the other side. Sure, why not? And Tom Lawrence off for Chukwuemeka as well. Keep it fresh in the middle. Chukwuemeka's carrying a little bit of fatigue, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem, as Burns Pauling not particularly good, and the game continues. So some cup progression with 20 minutes to go is looking very likely. Now the question is, in the league, how high can we finish? Norwich to come after this, of course, as Chukwuemeka goes very close. I don't know. Can we get into Europe? Is that stuff? We should probably check that after this. A late surge, viewers. Now imagine that. Cheeky little European tour with a Derby massive. Come on. Lukaku into Armstrong. Back to Lukaku, who lovely ball to Armstrong. The pace of him in on goal. The finishing abilities there, of course. It was what we signed him to do all that time ago. And occasionally he comes on and delivers. Again, versus a Championship team. Very, very good. 4-1 though, and that is job done. Forest down to 10, and they've not been able to do anything really. Quite an even game in terms of chances had, but in terms of the clinical nature of what we're about, there's no competition. Oh, well done, lads. Good win. And right, when is the draw for the next round? I want to, hopefully we avoid the big teams and we can just make our way to a final quite comfortably. All right, Liverpool played Chelsea there, which is obviously good for us because it means that the amount of top sides is not as many as normal. Is the cup draw soon? I think it's on the Monday, so let's get to that. Oh, actually, that's the FA Youth Cup 6th round draw, but we might be around there. We play Norwich next, who are away at Carrows. They're bottom of the league. And again, this European... Ooh! It's very doable. I was very excited. So we've not got that many games to go. Well, actually, we've got a third of the season left. It just feels like we're so safe right now. We're, 12 points clear of Fulham in 25th, and I can't see us dropping a huge amount of points. But we're giving the teams below us some right problems. And United are still there, which is weird. So yeah, is Europe on, viewers? I mean, this is the point in which it's definitely not, because I'm talking about it. Yeah, I should really learn. I'll skip the draw. We got Brighton. I mean... Good. All right, Manchester City, if they beat Hull, will play Arsenal. Liverpool play Fulham. You look at the rest of the sides in there, there's some very winnable games around. Waited all that time for it, and then I skipped past it. Brighton, then, they're in that sort of group of teams with us, so they're quite evenly matched, really. What a weird selection of teams. Seeing United right in the middle of that is very odd. All right, Norwich, I'll see you in just a moment. I was just looking at the table. The thing that's really obvious here is that the goal difference could be huge right now. And going into a game against the bottom of the league, you kind of want to extend that. We're at 0 right now. So we're scoring as many as we're conceding, which makes a lot of sense to me, if I'm honest. But yeah, Leicester, a minus goal difference. Tottenham, a minus goal difference. And Chelsea in there as well. I would expect, because of the way our league works, that the better sides eventually start to pull away. The concern, obviously, is that if Leeds and Everton starts to fall away a little bit, which I kind of expect, it's like we're looking at the network game, this, then we've got a problem on our hands, because then getting a hold of these spots, not only be fighting Southampton and Leicester, we're actually fighting teams that already have more points than us, and or a lot more points than us, and that becomes difficult. What I'm saying is, viewers, let's beat Norwich 6-0 and not worry about goal difference anymore, because we're going to have plus 25 come the end of the year. Probably not from this game. That was a bit far. All right, excellent. Marvin is going to welcome himself back into the side, and Wilfred Zaha is going to play instead of Dieng. I think with Zaha, I've tried him in a few different positions over the course of his time here. That's FU. Mainly the left side. More recently, the right side. He was actually pretty good playing on the right side. 3 goals. So we're going to keep him on that right side, and it allows Chair to continue to be brilliant, really, on the left-hand side. So let's go. Let's see what happens. It says a lot as well that I'm prepared to keep Will Hughes in there, who, I don't know, despite his lack of athletic ability, he's really good. I'll tell you what, it's that first day of the year as well, where I don't feel great, right? I feel a bit under the weather, and it's warm, it's muggy. So thank you, British weather. We've been waiting for you. Welcome back. Probably just tipping it down tomorrow. Rain all day. There's no logic to anything around here. I say around here, like most of you aren't from the UK. I know not all of you are, but most of you are. So you know exactly what we're talking about. As Chair finds Lawrence into Loftus-Cheek. If you can get the first touch is good. The finish less so. All right, look, Norwich are basically a championship team. If you can't beat Norwich, you might as well not be here. Tom Lawrence with the corner played in. Excellent. Marvin, it's sort of saved. I hit the bar, actually. And they're going to get rid of this quite passively, actually. Well done, Norwich. They've got an interesting side, actually. Lees Malou's in there. So Sissoko plays for them as well. It's, I say Lees Malou. He's already there in real life. He's just still there. It's Sissoko's the one that baffled me. Moves to Sissoko just in the Norwich midfield. Okay, then. All right, Rashika plays a really interesting ball in behind Burton. He's got some defending to do. Spence is there. He's at the post. Okay, let's wake up, shall we, boys? Now, one thing we do know, almost against every team you play against, we will have more chances. So it's just about if you finish those chances. And when you don't, you finish bottom of the Streamer Showdown League format. And that's embarrassing. Sissoko on a run right now, takes it really far forward, only to then play it back. And it's a case of, can we press him a little bit, or can he do the business? He's definitely their focal point in the middle. Every good thing they've done so far seems to go through him at some stage. He's had it a few times already. And now Lees Malou on that side. We've got to get a little bit more stuck into him there. We can afford to press a little bit as the ball forwards. It's dangerous. It's a ball that we like to play ourselves. He's rounded the keeper. Is he offside? Well, I couldn't see, so they're going to check it. It'd be so me, by the way, to lose to the team that are bottom of the league. I think based on the reaction of everyone, he's onside. He's not on. Well, no one's reaction. I read the room wrong there, viewers. See, we're not going to be able to see this because we literally can't see him. We just see him there. He's a yard off. It was a brilliant finish, though. I mean, you got to give him credit. All right, we've got to sort of wake up a bit here. Zaha's having Wilfred Zaha things. I can't really explain him. I feel like almost everybody watching this today at some point has thought, yeah, let's sign Wilfred Zaha. Why wouldn't we? And then after, 10 games, you're like, oh, he's faulty. He doesn't work. And I know this, and I still went and got him. I'm just going to change him and Chair around just because neither of them are playing well. They're clearly not in the game. We're not dominating enough as we need to be. And Norwich at home are playing kind of the Norwich way. A lot of possession, quite simple football, but quite effective football at times. And now Wilfred Zaha with his first chance to make a mark in this game as he's running forever. Oh my word, he's making this defender have a horrible time. He shoots as well. No. You don't shoot from there, do you, Wilf? Come on, have a think. All right, ball's cleared away. Not very well. Burn heads down to Chair. And now it's a case of, can he make something happen? Goes back to Bielik, and Chair in again. We know we love him. He's going to have to pull it back. I mean, that post's getting a battering. Corner, Tom Lawrence. Where is excellent Marvin? There he is, headed away, though. And they're going to bring it away quite cleanly. Oh, no, they're not. That's what Will Hughes is all about. Read that brilliantly and intercepts. And now Chair, back to excellent Marvin. And this is the sort of position where we're dangerous. Norwich's defence need to reorganise themselves. As actually, they do quite well. They head the ball away. Excellent Marvin to pick it up. But still, the runners, he saw them there run deep. Nathan Byrne was one of them. There's Hughes. It's so poor from Hughes. And now we've left massive spaces because the ball inside is so poor. It's all about Nathan Byrne. Can he do a defensive job to the back post? Spence again. Why is this so close? All right, we're going to bring on Adam Armstrong and arguably Welbeck as well. I'm going to switch them both out because neither of them have done well. And Will Hughes is going to come out for Chukwuemeka. I'm making a triple change, viewers. I've gone crazy. All right, it's a bit better hold-up play, hopefully, from Welbeck. The pace of Armstrong on the other side as well. Hopefully, it brings us together a bit more as a team because this has been pretty poor. Of course, the option is there for us to move Tom Lawrence forward as well to hopefully isolate one of their players. We're going to do it. Attacking midfielder on an attack duty. And again, just changes our shape ever so slightly. The runs are very, very similar still. But are we about to drop points to Norwich in the most underwhelming 0-0 of all time? It does feel like that way, doesn't it? I mean, for the final few minutes, and I probably should have done this before, and it's something I do pretty often, I widen things out and lower the tempo a little bit just to try and give us a little bit more space. But the way that this game has gone, again, we've dominated in XG, but we've drawn with Norwich. Ugh. It's been so good recently as well. Some of the goals and performances have been amazing. And this wasn't one of those. This is borderline depressing, is what it was. I might watch some of the goals from previous games just to cheer myself up, viewers, if I'm honest. As United have just lost to Everton. They've lost again. And as this season goes then, we drop a couple of places. Probably shouldn't have mentioned Europe, viewers. That's where we've gone wrong there. And in fairness to Norwich, they've drawn 10 games against all sorts of teams, and now we're one of them. And we got a clean sheet. I mean, look at us. I'm just going to watch this goal by Wilfried Zaha. Because it was, it's Wilfried Zaha doing something. Look at that. Lukaku flicks it on. It's such a good finish. So good. Where was that today? They checked it for offside. It wasn't offside. Bear in mind, the guy that heads it down from that goalkeeper clearance is Lukaku. Like, that is bizarre. There's Wilf scoring another one. I just want you to know that he does score occasionally, just not all the time, I guess is the way to put it. That one, not as impressive as the first strike. We've got Tom Lawrence doing derby things here as well. Just want to watch some goals, viewers, if that's all right. Lawrence goes forward. Bang! What a finish it is. And a 2-2 against Manchester City. I'm going to show you both goals from this as well. We're doing sort of goal of the month here, viewers. George Baldock scores both against Christian Eriksen and Kylian Mbappe. I nearly said Christian Mbappe, which is wrong. Let me show you the goals though against City, because when George Baldock's getting two shots on target for us the whole game, it's a smash and grab, viewers. But I love a smash and grab. I sound like a looter, don't I? Blimey. You can see the run he makes. Look, he's just hovering in and goal. He goes. That's such a weird position for a right back to be in. Goes forward though. We've seen it so many times. The finish is amazing. And he did it again right at the very start of the first half. Oh, sorry, the second half. They cock it up at the back. Ruben Diaz, it's a mess. And there's George Baldock scoring again. So, we can score sometimes. Great analysis there. What we'll do then, tomorrow, I think we'll come back towards the end of the season. Of course, we beat Brighton. We'll probably do an FA Cup game as well to see if we can win that. But the games that we've got towards the end of the season, from playing United and playing Arsenal, that running, I think you'll agree, is pretty soft. Who knows where we can go, viewers? We'll find out next time as we'll return an unknown date. Thank you for watching there. If you enjoyed, make sure you drop a like on it before you go, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye, everybody. Take care. My voice didn't enjoy this. It really didn't. But my eyes did. So that's good.